Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Pepe and if we are looking at a big Q4 for the frog. All right, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you all hit that like button and please subscribe down below. Let's talk some crypto and get you guys on your way. And the best way to do so is we are going to kick this off with what we have looking at in the chart as we do dive into Pepe right now, and pretty much a flat day, 0.1%, something where we are still above that fourth zero. Okay, so 401 on the charts, and if you guys watch my stuff, you know how familiar you are with kind of my thoughts on that. It is something where when we do breach that fifth zero, we get that fifth zero, doesn't live there for long. As you see, we are up 10% and above over the last 7 days. So some bright spot, something that I've been doing personally within my trading is when Pepe does break down below the 401 and we gain that fifth zero, I always look to bounce off that support, and I kind of have been kind of manipulating what I'm doing with some positions to make that almost a swing trade for me personally as I do trade Pepe when we do breach that fourth zero. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I want to talk to you about this article and get into what's going on. If you have not heard about it, this is Pepe Node. Okay, I want to share with you guys this real quickly. It's a meme coin currently in their pre-sale, and what it is it's a mine to earn meme coin based off of the Pepe narrative. Okay, so as you see it right here, guys, 001 is the price right now in this pre-sale. As this countdown continues, all right, this is where it will go up in price. And within this meme, you can buy meme nodes, upgrade your facilities, earn more meme coins by basically doing the mine to earn strategy within this crypto. Okay. Also, they do offer 1,500 plus staking rewards in a percentage, and it's very easy to get in. Okay, so there will be a link down below in the description. It's had a safety audit done by CoinSalt, also trusted in a lot of publications. So if you do want to get into it, the website link will be down below in the description. And then from there, guys, you click buy Pepe presale now. You connect your best wallet. If you don't have one of those, there is a link down in the description for that as well. Wallet Connect, MetaMask, and or a base wallet. So very simple. Make sure you do your research, due diligence. This is not financial advice. I just try to hit on 2 or 3 of these meme projects, and I treat them so much as a almost lottery ticket for me and what I do personally, and then stack it into my blue chips. That's kind of what I've been doing within trading these meme coin pre-sales. Okay, so like I said, Pepe Node links down below. Now, as we get into this conversation, as we have broke the 401 once again, this is where the 200-day moving average and a Q4 rally is really coming into the light. Now, as we look into kind of reclaiming that 200-day moving average, we have seen a lot of volume, okay? 982 billion on Binance and counting, okay? And that's where we have the resistance that we have seen. As always, guys, this is kind of crazy to even talk about, but the 403, 4045, that is the next barriers for bullish continuation. I don't know who writes these articles sometimes, because if we ever cut back to the 403, 4045 mark, I think that would not be resistance, but that would be kind of the unloading for a lot of people who do own and hold Pepe. Now, the reason why we want to talk about that bullish price prediction is not so much because, yes, Pepe did it before, but Q4 momentum, okay? And that's kind of where we get into the historical data. And what crypto and meme coins have done in Q4 has always been kind of the breakout point, if you will, okay? Seemingly, once we get out of the summer into Q4, that's when all bets are off. That's when the bulls take control. And as we have had some downward consolidation with a lot of cryptos, yes, we are starting to show some flash, but I think it's something where I kind of like it and how a lot of charts are setting up here across the board, not just with Pepe, but a lot of meme coins and other cryptos that I am personally targeting. And this is what we're talking about, that renewed momentum. Okay, so will we see a bullish fourth quarter? Time will tell, but that's where we look about this post on X, how Pepe has broken upon that 401 and the 200-day moving average, where you couple that with the Q4 history, rate cuts, and now pretty much the stage is set. So now we can look at the volume that we've had on Binance and the technicals on the charts. It really is tied into the Q4 narrative that we have seen as a very, very strong backdrop for what we've seen with bullish momentum historically. And I think that as we look for the reaction, it would not shock me one bit if Pepe did get back to the 402 territory, 403, 4045, as they did allude to that. That is very, I guess you would say bullish, and something where I'm more of a realist. I'm not a, I guess you would say a hopeful optimist, but I'm more of a realist when it does come to these outlandish price predictions. I'm not saying that Pepe can't reach that. I'm just saying I'm more, I would say, tepid with my emotion when I do trade crypto, right? If we ever get close to the 402, that's where I would be starting to take profits along the way. And that's how I'd be playing it personally, okay? But it is a very big turning point for Pepe if we can withstand some of this bullish momentum. And I think that as we get closer to that 402, I could see a huge breakout. And what I'm going to share with you kind of is how this has played out in the past, okay? And as we look into Pepe, you're going to find it here on the board, 32nd in market cap. As I pull up the trading view, this is what we're looking at, okay? This is a crypto that is just hanging out at the bottom. For me, guys, and what I'm doing personally, I told you, anytime it does drop below that and adds that fifth zero, we've seen this time and time again. We do not live there forever. And we did bounce off here in June 27th. We did it again back on September 7th. And I think it's just a very strong data point if you are trading Pepe. You know, one of these times we're just going to ascend similar to what we did back on November of 2024, where we had a huge breakout where roughly if you did follow this momentum up signal, that's where we had almost a 230+% gain in just a very short window. Almost 40 days is all it took. And I think that's something where, quite frankly, if you do look at Pepe doing that once again, I could make a very strong argument that Pepe would see essentially a 2x and some change, and would be trading about that 4027, 4025 even. And that's kind of how I view it in the, if you wanted to make the bull case. I'm not going to get on board with the 404, 403. For me, if we do break out, I think it's going to be a very hard sell for me once we do approach that 402. Taking profits, I'm not going to let this thing fizzle out like we did in the past. You know, because I think Pepe, it's here to stay. And so why not just swing trade it on the way up and then play the peaks and valleys, as I do think Pepe will continue to have a lot of volatility, as we do see with a lot of meme coins here in the space, okay? That's pretty much my thoughts on the day and what I'm doing personally. This video breakdown was just basically saying, get ready for Q4. If you don't have your Pepe basically ready to roll and you're not looking into Pepe right now, as we are still hovering around that 401, get it on a bad day. And I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell crypto, but just for me and what I'm doing personally, that's the levels that I am looking at. I'm looking to trade Pepe from the 401. If we get it at 509, great. And then also kind of take profits along the way if we do have that breakout above the 402. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Appreciate you guys tuning in. That link will be down below. If you do want to get involved with Pepe Node, feel free to leave a comment as well. And thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.